have proof. My male person hates me. Tell you what's sad is I think this is going to be Barney or Fred Flintstone. Barney Rubble, not Fred. No, they don't go together. They're two completely different people. But I'm pretty sure that that's who this is going to be. Before we get into this, guys, though, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. My name is Wayne, and this is Wayneko. Now, before we get into this guy, because I feel like this is going to upset me a little, I'm going to open a package that came from my brother Yessilou, or Yessilou, or however it is exactly you want to pronounce that. I call it Yessilou. I think that he told us in one point that if you said it in English, it would be Yessilou. I still like to call it Yessilou, so I hope that that doesn't offend him. He sent me over this package. It's been here for about a week now, so I apologize. Sometimes I'm a busy person, and I'm gonna get to things. Just sometimes it takes a little bit more time than others. But before I get this open, guys, let me give a quick shout out to all of my Patreon supporters, guys. I truly appreciate all of your support. We have another giveaway coming up in February. If you're not a part of the Patreon or you just want to check that out, the link will be down in the description below. So make sure you go check that out. It's really awesome. It's a lot of fun. Yessilou, I truly appreciate this. I can't wait to see what it is, man. I really like it when you guys like send me stuff because then it's a mystery box, right? Or it's a mystery box to me, because I just don't do mystery boxes as often as a lot of people do. And I think that on this channel that I've only ever done one mystery box, and it was right at the beginning of the channel. It's just not something that I've really gotten into it, and I hadn't gotten into it because I want to kind of control what's in my collection, right? And that's really why I haven't gotten into mystery boxes. I just want to be able to control what's in there. Oh, Yessilou, brother, you didn't have to do this. I truly appreciate this one. This one's really cool. I haven't pulled the trigger on him though, man. Y'all know how to get me from time to time, man. I really appreciate this one, brother. This is really awesome, man. I missed out on this guy. I missed out on a few other ones, guys, and I don't really know how y'all feel about being patriotic and all of that stuff. I'm not really into politics or any of that. I do believe in loving the country that you're from, so that's where like Uncle Sam comes into play. I believe in like respecting the people that gave their life for our freedom. Man, Yessilou, I really appreciate this guy, and I'm going to tell you what, I am not going to get him out of the box. I am not going to go any further with him. He's already in this soft stack, which is really awesome. That means he didn't get damaged. He looks like he's in really good shape. Let's take a closer look at him in the box. Man, this is really awesome, bud. You didn't have to send this over, but I truly appreciate you sending him to me. So Uncle Sam, you know, this is just the iconic Uncle Sam where he's pointing at you. It was a military campaign, right? So they had Uncle Sam. He would be pointing at you on the poster, and it would say, "We want you for the U.S. Army," right? Nearest recruiting station. And it was just their way of recruiting, like trying to get more people to join the military. But he's been a very iconic symbol in American history ever since, right? Truly awesome, man, brother. That's a really awesome pop, man, and I really appreciate that one. I really do appreciate that one. That's a really awesome pop. So now I'm glad that I opened that one first, right? Because now I'm in a positive mood. I feel good about things. This is, man, I just can't thank you enough for sending this one to me. That's really cool. Really cool. I'm gonna get this guy open now, and I have a fear that it's gonna be Barney Rubble or Fred Flintstone. Y'all know how Entertainment Earth does. You have 10 pre-orders, they send them all in different boxes. They never come at the same time. They all drop at once. Me and Entertainment Earth here lately just have not been seeing eye to eye, and this is kind of like the icing on the cake, right? So at one point I probably had 20 20 or so pre-orders with Entertainment Earth. I try and stagger my pre-orders based on what they're telling me the release date is. So if Entertainment Earth tells me the release date is on January, then I only put maybe 5 in January. And if the release date is in February, then I put only 5 in February. I try and like separate it, right? Because, you know, we all have incomes, we all have caps on what we're going to spend when it comes to collecting. But Entertainment Earth says that they're going to come out in January, they'll come out in February, they'll come out in March, and then all of a sudden in January, they charge you for every one of them, and they put every one of them in the mail, and they put every one of them in different boxes. This can't be like affordable to their company to do this. I don't understand why they do it. I'm so confused on like their whole like business and what they're doing. But anyways, that's none of my business. That's another conversation that they should be having with themselves that I shouldn't be having with you. I just have a huge fear that this is going to be one of the guys that is sold out. I almost don't want to look at him, to be honest. So I'm going to let y'all kind of get like the first look, and we'll see if I can see it in a reflection of my case there. And no, so we'll go a little further, and well, man, they wrapped him up good. I'll give him credit there. They put enough paper in there. Oh, thank God. Thank God it was not my Barney Rubble or my Fred Flintstone. As you can see, though, the box took some damage. You know, I put in here that my mailman hates me, but I know that, like, at some point the mail gets so chaotic and they have so much going on with the COVID and all of the other stuff that's going on in our world today that this little bent box is a very small part of life that I should be upset about, right? So I'm not going to let that upset me. I'm not going to let this box upset me. I'm going to chalk it up to life happens. And look, it'd be really easy to be a negative person when it comes to stuff like this. I mean, it's so easy to become a Karen, is what I'm going to call it. But we have to decide at some point that we're not going to let other people control how we feel, and we're not going to let other things control how we feel. So being positive is really hard to do. It's really easy today, though, because my brother Yessilou, whatever you want to call him, sent me over this Uncle Sam that I'm going to put like somewhere on a shrine, and I'm going to have Uncle Sam every day inspiring me to be the best me that I can possibly be. And I'm going to ask you guys to be the most positive you that you can possibly be. And then I'm going to get this guy open. So this is number 78 out of the group. Coca-Cola came out with this cap and the Coke. Now, the Coke bottle made a lot of sense to me. The cap didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I got both of them, I think, anyways. I think that the cap should be on the way. This can is really awesome, though. I mean, I can't lie to you. And the only fear in these guys is that they don't really look like a pop, right? So these guys are going to go on my list as Funkos that don't look anything like a pop here in 2020. And I don't know exactly when I'm going to like make that list or when I'm going to perform that list when I'm going to make a video about that list. But there's probably one coming up here real soon on me making a list of just the Funko Pops that don't look like Funko Pops, because I always think those make really fun videos, right? And how about throw me a comment down below and tell me what you think. Do you like that? Does it make fun videos? To me, they make fun videos. Let's take a closer look at this guy. Now, I really like how they did this Coke can. It looks a whole lot like what you would imagine a Coke can to look like. I don't see any real paint spill over to speak of. You know, they got that model stencil right there, so that was a good job that they didn't try and paint that on, because we know how horribly wrong that would have went. I don't like the fact that I can tell that the arms themselves are glued onto him. I think the fact that he has some shell toes on there, that's right up my alley. So I'm going to say that these are some Chuck T's, but I'd rather they be some shell-toed Adidas. And so I'm just going to act like they're shell-toe Adidas. I mean, they even have the laces going straight across, right? How many of y'all remember when we used to throw our laces straight across it? And just everyone knows, from time to time, I still do that. Because if we're being honest, I have a slight shell-toe addiction. So this is a really cool can. I can't say a whole lot about it. I can see the imperfection like right in the writing where one stencil overlaid the other stencil, but besides that, they did a pretty good job with it. Now, I don't think it took a whole lot of creativity to make this guy, though. If I'm being honest with you, I think that anybody could have came up with the idea of taking a can, throwing eyeballs on it, hands and feet. As a matter of fact, I think that this is something that you might even start seeing at your local thrift shops, where they grab the can, they make it look as if it hasn't been opened, which is not really that hard to do, by the way, just heads up. And then they throw some eyeballs and hands on it that they probably picked up from Walmart somewhere. I see this becoming kind of like where people used to make the airplanes and the windmills and all of that out of cans. I see this coming here real soon, just because they've already kind of gave you the idea, right? Yessilou, brother, I truly, truly, truly appreciate you sending this guy to me. I really do. And just stay positive, guys. But before we get out of here, don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and become part of the Wayneko crew. There is no Wayneko crew without you, and I truly appreciate you watching. Until next time, have a good one. Hey, before we get out of here, I appreciate the sticker, brother. There's the sticker Yessilou sent me, and he sent me a letter. Says, hey man, I was watching the Thursday live. I heard you say that you needed this Funko Pop. I happen to have a double. Oh man, I truly appreciate it. I really do. Send it as a gift to a friend. Hey man, I really do appreciate it. This, oh man, yeah, I appreciate it, brother. Have a good one.